Beautiful community and society. Before we begin, we want to start in a great way. We acknowledge that this is not our land, so we wanted to do a quick land acknowledgement. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the indigenous people of the lands that we are on today. And while we meet here today on this platform, I'd like to acknowledge that many of us are in the Tacuanto, which is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, the Huron-Wendat, the Mississaugas of the Credit, and those nations recognized and unrecognized, named and unnamed. We want to give honor to them. Please give yourselves a hand for showing up. COVID has now, it's leaving, and it's so wonderful to be together, isn't it not? Awesome. And what better way than to celebrate here? So, as you can see, this mural is launched and released. We have a special QR code that's located right to my left here on the plaque. If you want to use your phones to get that in, that would be great. The QR code is located on the plaque, and it will be used for you to listen to a poem by an artist. She goes by the name of Paulina O'Keefe Anthony, and her poem is called Life is Indeed Sweet. Life, you can give her a hand as well, you guys. Life is sweet, and it's sweeter when you have a Craig's cookie. I met Craig earlier, and I promise you, my word, you can see, right? Anyway, I'd like to join. Give me 1 second. I'd like to call Councilor Paula Fletcher, who's going to come and greet you. And she's just been doing phenomenal work here in the community as well. So she's lent her gifts, her talents to today. This would not be possible without her. Paula Fletcher would like to say hey.
Hey. Hey, everyone. What a beautiful day. What a wonderful time to be here. And again, as you said, be together outside after COVID in the community here at Queen and Logan for this really wonderful unveiling of this very, very beautiful mural by Benny, supported by Craig's Cookies and the Leslieville BIA. It's just a great initiative to make the community just more beautiful, and having a QR code for that poem, I think that's a first here on Queen Street. Congratulations for that. And thank you to all the vendors who've come out with their fantastic food. The edible bliss, fantastic. I couldn't believe how good it was. Thank you so much for that wonderful well, it was great. I just want to say that murals are such an important part of our community all along Queen Street. They all have a message to them here in Leslieville, and this has a beautiful message. Life is sweet, and we know how sweet it is after 2 years of simply not being together, not seeing one another, and here we are today for a very sweet moment of unveiling this beautiful mural. And I think since we have the QR code here, I also want to invite you to go across the street later and see the plaque from the Leslieville Historic Society. This was actually a major thoroughfare for the Underground Railroad, Queen and Logan. So having this beautiful mural here, Benny, it's so fitting, just close by. Thank you very much. This has a great history. This community has a great history of anti-racism, of fighting for justice and social justice, and I thank you for inspiring us with your beautiful mural here today, Benny. And I'm going to call, am I calling up Benny?
Sure.
And I'd like to call Benny Bing, fantastic artist. Let's give it up for Benny. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
How's everyone doing today?
Great.
I want to thank everyone for coming out. I'm excited to be here today. First, I want to begin by wishing our Muslim brothers and sisters a blessed Eid Mubarak. The idea for this mural came to me last year as we were slowly emerging out from the lockdown. I'm thinking of ways that we can add some vibrancy to the city, but most importantly, to this beautiful neighborhood of Leslieville. So I decided to reach out to Mr. Craig Pike, and the property owners, Rick and Simon, who unfortunately couldn't be here today, to embark on this creative placemaking journey with me. It was truly a labor of love. And the mural was designed with an emphasis on creating a positive, beautiful, and inclusive space, as you can see, where people could be able to be immersed in an artistic and inspiring experience. It is truly a living and breathing public art exhibit for all to see. And you can feel it as soon as you walk in, or you drive by, or ride by this intersection. The wonderful thing about this is everyone has come out winning in such a beautiful and meaningful way, and I feel that it has generated value, true conversations, a mutual love of public art between people, and sharing experiences after being kept in through these lockdowns and the pandemic. This is also my second collaboration with a dear friend and poet, Paulina O'Keefe Anthony. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. She's a powerhouse and a force to be reckoned with, and you're going to hear why shortly. Merging poetry and visual arts to create a meaningful piece of art. So, as Paula Fletcher mentioned, I advise you to definitely scan the QR code on the plaque to truly experience the mural. I thank Paulina, and I'm always excited and humbled to collaborate with you. I also want to thank everyone who collaborated on this project. Mr. Craig Pike, round of applause, please. The whole Craig Cookies family, including all the staff at the Leslieville location. Rick Matthews and Simon Winston, who are the property owners. Our wonderful councilwoman, Paula Fletcher. And most importantly, the Leslieville community. When creative placemaking initiatives like this succeed, we get people sharing spaces in positive, social, and creative ways. In other words, we get vibrancy. And true vibrancy helps people, neighborhoods, and cities succeed in tangible and lasting ways. Now, don't forget to purchase the raffle tickets for a chance to win one of my limited edition prints. And all the proceeds go to the Toronto Artscape Foundation, supporting the arts and the creative community greatly affected by the pandemic. I want to thank you all for coming out and enjoy the block party.
And block party it definitely is. I'd like to call Craig Pike. He's the reason why, I promise you, we have Craig Cookies in our house every week. No joke, no lie. He catered and did something for an aunt of mine, and now Craig's Cookies is like the staple. Craig.
Hey everybody. I'm going to be very short, but I just wanted to say I grew up in St. John's, Newfoundland, and growing up, I remember spending a lot of time at my grandmother's house, and she owned a senior citizens home, and there were people coming in and out every day, and it was the first time I got a glimpse and experience of what community was. So when I started opening Craig's Cookies in Toronto, I really wanted to make a focus on how to have a cookie shop that then inspired community, and also how to get back to the art. So it's so great that Benny has done this on one of our locations, and also Paulina, your poetry and your text and your words are also really, really, really awesome. So thank you both, and that's all I really have to say. It's just really our honor to be able to get to see this and hear your words and see your beautiful art, and every day when we come to work, and life is pretty sweet. So yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much. We now want to give a big welcome to Paulina O'Keefe. She's going to come and actually do a quick poem. This is the poem that's attached to the QR code, so you're getting firsthand what the poem is. We're going to ask that you welcome her really quick, Paulina. We're going to have you come perform it, and when you get an opportunity, take a picture of the QR code and listen to the poem.
Awesome. Leslieville, how you doing? Woo! Love it on a sunny day on a Saturday. All right, my name is Paulina O'Keefe Anthony, and I am the voice on that QR code. And I'm very proud to be able to share this poem with you today and collaborate once again with my good friend Benny Bing. When he asked me to write this poem, he was just like, okay, the theme is life is sweet, go. So you know you could do a lot with that. But I thought about this picture and this painting and this girl and what she would be thinking. So it's really really circles around her and her image and what life is sweet means to her. She has 1,001 reasons for the bitterness of this world to languish on her tongue. Sis is tired of ingesting the hardness of her reality. It sits uncomfortably in the pit of her stomach often. But there are times when the sweet melody of a song pulls her out of her melancholy, the beat swaying her hips, transporting her to a happier time so nostalgic that life is sweet again. When bitters and hard lemon are softened with water and sugar, she sips on the sweetness that cools her head, calms her spirit, and reminds her that life is sweet again. There are times, even in the darkness of wars and pandemics, where the humanity of many seem to be lost to the greed of a few, that there is sweetness in the smile of a stranger, a passerby who takes a moment to remind her that there is still color in this world and life is sweet again. There are times when she loses all sense of self on a sun-filled patio on a Sunday morning, her melanin reactivating within her like a superpower, reviving the magic within her, reminding her that there are still things in this world that make it sweet. Free things that money can't buy and capitalism can't commodify. Free moments that even when captured in an Instagram square, it's never the whole picture of the pure joy that she's experienced in that moment, a joy that reminds her that life is sweet. Sweet like a first kiss from a first love on a first date when the magic is still in the air circling above her. Sweet like a night out with good friends, not a care in the world, and the magic stays pumping right through her. Sweet like a reminder from the universe that everything is in alignment, and she is right where she is supposed to be, right here, right now. And just like that, the knot in her stomach is released, and her tongue languishes in the sweet taste of bitters and lemon, softened with water and sugar, a cool relief pulsating through her on a sunny Sunday morning, reminding her again that life is sweet. Thank you.
Wow, life is indeed sweet. It also gets sweeter at this summer block party. We have a raffle contest. If you look to my right, under the tent, there's a beautiful image of a lady by the name of Kenya. You'll have the opportunity to win this limited edition if you wish. The tickets are $5 or $10 for 3. And I think the lady in the back with the red, Benny Bing, can you hear me? He's shaking hands. Benny, raffle tickets, if we can get the raffle tickets. So we're going to ask that you please buy these tickets, $5 for a ticket or $10 for 3. And tell them a little bit about Kenya.
So this painting was created, the original was created during the pandemic. This body of work focuses on showing the beauty in blackness, and it was important to support the Toronto Artscape Foundation. I sit on the board at Toronto Artscape, and myself and Alexandra, who is in the booth over there for the kids, and during the pandemic, we noticed a lot of artists were greatly affected during the pandemic. A lot of venues and creative spaces closed. A lot of gigs were canceled. 80% of artists were without work. 40% actually were close to food scarcity. So it's very important to support our arts community, because also during the pandemic, the arts community kept us occupied and kept us sane. So this the Toronto Artscape Foundation is helping artists bounce back as we come back from this pandemic. So I'll ask that you buy a ticket. You can buy one for $5 or 3 for $10, and we'll pick the winner at 4 o'clock. So please support. And also we have t-shirts available for sale commemorating the mural. Most of you know, most anything I do is all limited edition, right? So there are only 10 of those t-shirts per size. Go get yours. The t-shirts are $40, and that's the sale. Well, I thank all of you for coming out today, and we have an amazing DJ Mags, on the ones and twos, who will be spinning for the rest of the block party. There's amazing food by Edible Bliss over at the end, and also we have Nut Bar right here with some great refreshments. And support local business, shop local, support local. Thank you very much for coming out. It's been a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Saffron is right here. We have 20 minutes if you want to buy a ticket. Saffron is right here. Our beautiful person over here, lady, she'll be able to sell you those tickets. Thank you very much.